I used to love Jam Pony Express too. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Miami, you know, Uncle Al and Jam Pony Express, they used to ride over like African Bambaataa and Soul Sonic Force, but they used to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like one time, you know what I'm saying? Like Luke, you know what I'm saying? That Miami, you know what I'm saying? That real Miami DJing and Flex, I love Flex because he had the radio, but he also made records and he had the club. So I seen with Flex, I was like, oh, Flex, I love how he did a lot. He had the car show, the clubs, and records, and I think sneaker deal. Like I was like, oh, he trying to, like. Now I'm a kid. Remember, I'm a kid, and I'm watching this, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, this can go somewhere now. This can go somewhere now. You know what I'm saying? And when I started doing radio after Pirate Radio, you know, I did the Luke show. And then I got my own show on 99 Jams. And I used to remember people telling me that, Khaled, you can't be bigger than the radio station. Like they always, like people always tell you have to be in a box. And I'm like, nah, I want to be on the radio. I want to make beats. I want to produce records. I want to put albums out. And speaking of that, I want to let the world know that Joe Crack, he got me my first record deal with Koch Records when nobody would give me one, that nobody believed in me. And he walked in the record company and introduced me to Alan Grumblack. It was me, Joe, sitting at a table with Alan Grumblack. And you told Alan Grumblack, yo, listen, this is my man. I'm telling you, he going to be something big. He make hit records, and he's a special DJ. He know what he doing. Give him a deal. And I got my deal. And not only did I get my deal, and not only did I get my deal, I sold more records in Koch Records than anyone. I'm just being honest.
Khaled, you know those albums you was putting out was all had the Terror Squad logo. You know, I've never had a DJ Khaled plaque in my life.
That's crazy because I got so many, man. Damn. Listen, no, I'm not. Listen, yo, Patty, if you
shout out Cool and Dre, because they produced the first. What was the first single? That shit was like a movie.
Holla at me, baby. Holla at me, baby.
They got mad at me because I wore the grills in the video because I'm from New York. They was like, come on, Joe.
You know, if you in Miami, you know, you was touching it. You was touching it.
Yo, I had the grills.
We love you. That's why we love you. You know.
Holla at me, baby.
That's why everybody love you. You know, you love, you know, you go to people's cities and you show everybody love, and everybody has nothing but respect for you. And that's why people love you, Joe. You got to understand, you know what I mean? And that's what it's about. You know, but speaking of records, you know, the record that changed my life was We Taking Over and I'm So Hood.
Ooh.
And Brown Paper Bag. Those three records came back
to back.
Brown
Paper Bag.
Those records changed my life.
Shout out Lauren Ridinger. Hey, Remy's here. She said, I'm here. Remy, you missed all the praises Khaled was giving you.
Yo, Rem, I told him when that Lean Back was was recorded in my studio. I said, Rem came to the crib, opened the front door, walked right in my studio, said, pull the record up, did your verse, and walked out. And not only, there's a part I forgot. You told the engineer drop, you said, yo, mute that and add this. Meaning as in, I'm going to be on this record. And she walked out knowing that she blazed it. You know, Rem, my sis, like, you know, especially at that time, me and Rem was like super close. That's like real brother and sister. Like, you know what I'm saying? We always had great conversations. And I'm just proud of her. She has congratulations on your daughter. She's so beautiful, man. She's beautiful.
That's my goddaughter. That's my goddaughter.
Yeah, for sure. Beautiful. Beautiful.
She loves me. She stares at me. She grabs the phone. She just loves her godfather. Shout out Lauren. Lauren Ridinger's in the building right now.
Ridinger's was good.
Ludacris in the building right now. I mean, the planet Earth is in the, you know, this is the big show.
Shout out to Luda, because we got to give Luda, because, you know, when my career started, when I became national, meaning as in people started knowing about Khaled, the record, All I Do Is Win. And All I Do Is Win, let me tell you about that record. It was the last record I recorded on that album that I had to turn in like 2 weeks, a week before to turn it in. And I've been waiting to get T-Pain's hook for a long time. You know what I'm saying? T-Pain, he was at the Hit Factory, and I finally came in there, and I was like, yo, Pain, we got to work, please. Like, because every day he was so big. I'm like, yo, Pain, let me get my joint in. So
Yo, can I say one thing? Can I stop this story for 1 second, please? Keep it right there. T-Pain, get it in.
Right.
I was at the Hit Factory one day, and T-Pain pulls up in like $1 million Lamborghini, and the door opens, and he comes out, and he's wearing aluminum foil, literally aluminum foil, with a rubber band around his ankle. His sneakers, his shoes was aluminum. Nah, this guy, yo, Khaled, this was a special guy. He got out the car with no shoes, aluminum foil.
Yo, listen,
on purpose.
When I met T-Pain, I did I'm So Hood. The man had a Mini Cooper. And I was on the radio. I came to drop him off the I'm So Hood record. I was like, yo, I need you to do a hook on here. Man, when I tell you, he had like 100 people in the studio, and he did the hook, and the whole studio just started losing their mind. And I felt like we was in a club, and this is my first time working with him. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Was I'm So Hood. But all I do is win.
I'm so hood.
All I do is win.
And I got these goals up in my mouth. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm so hood. And if you feel me, put your hands up.
You know, I was booked out doing shows for like 5 years straight from that record. Every club I was
Give me goosebumps.
I be in from Miami to Alabama to New York. But shout out to Ludacris because he tuned in. I wanted to give him his praise because Luda not only was a family member and a brother of mine that always supported me from day one in my career. Anytime I called him, he always got on my music. But All I Do Is Win, it was special because at that time, like I said, it was the last record, and I sent it to Luda, and he sent his verse back so fast. And, you know, Luda's flow is just, you know what that flow is. It's unbelievable.
Well, one of my favorite, you know, back in the day when he was going hard, he was one of my favorite rappers in the whole.
No, he ripped that down.
Not just
but
from the South, not just from nothing. I've always been a huge Ludacris fan when he was going hard. You know what I'm saying?
No. Come on, he's incredible. So, you know, Luda sent back his verse. I went to go to Ross's house. You know, Ross is my brother. You know, anytime I asked him to do a record, he'd do it for me. I give him 10 records and he got me. That's the type of love we have for each other. Just like you, anything you'll do for me.
You broke Rick Ross. You just discovered Rick Ross.
I definitely helped break.
You broke him 1,000,000%. I know you want to be humble.
You broke Rick Ross. For sure.
There's nothing we can do about it. The world knows that.
That's family.
He loves you. And
no, it's my brother.
Love.
It's my brother.
He loves you and you love him. It's real love. There's nothing wrong.
No, it's family. So Ross, I go to his crib and I play him All I Do Is Win. He knocked out that verse for me in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And then Snoop Dogg, I always wanted to work with Snoop Dogg. So me and Snoop Dogg, I seen him at an award show one time and I was like, man, one day we got to work. And he's like, I'm waiting on you. You know, this is Snoop Dogg. I'm like, this is Snoop Dogg. You know, this is the guy that made Doggy Style. This is the guy that made
Snoop Dogg's the most famous rapper. Shout out to He's the biggest rapper on earth.
That's what I'm trying. And one of my favorite. So he said, I'm waiting on you. I couldn't believe it. So I said, I told him, I don't know if he remembers, I told him, I was like, if I record a record with you, it got to be legendary. Because I can't just get a Snoop Dogg to say I got a Snoop Dogg. I got to get something that's going to be legendary because I know his catalog. So I sent him All I Do Is Win. He sent that right back. That's how special that record was. It was like everybody sent their shit back so fast. And then boom, I dropped that motherfucker and it was game over. It was game.
Oh, no.
And anybody that was trying, if you thought that I couldn't do it again.
That's your biggest record. The only record that's even on that level or probably took it out is the one with Rihanna and Bryson Tiller.
Oh yeah, the Wild Thoughts. When I produced Wild Thoughts, I had that. Joe, I had that idea, Wild Thoughts, years before I recorded that. I had the idea. It's like, yo, I'm gonna flip this And I said, the only way that this record is going to be legendary if I get Rihanna. And I have to give I have to give a shout out to Party Next Door, because I called Party Next Door. I was in LA and I called him and he came over and I played him the beat and I just told him, man, I want to get Rihanna on this, but we gotta, you know, it gotta be right. And then I've been wanting to work with Rihanna for like 10 years. Like, I've been wanting to work with her. So
I mean, Khaled, you was there the first time I met Rihanna. She ran, hugged
no,
me.
she showed you
She
love.
No. Hey, yo, Khaled.
I ain't gonna lie. I was a little jealous. I was a little jealous. No, listen, because you know with Rihanna, I don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? I got all my pictures.
Dance,
I got all my
Khaled.
pictures framed with
I did
Rihanna.
The dance. Yo, Khaled, I did the dance. She ran. Oh my God, Fat Joe. I was like, no, wait.
I know. Yo, but let me tell you what she did.
No cameras allowed.
No, listen, Rihanna.
Allowed?
No, Rihanna at the Rock Nation brunch. You know, I was wearing that baby blue suit. You seen that with them baby blue? You seen? Don't act like you didn't see it.
Tiffany blue.
Rihanna walked in. She touched my suit and she goes, "That suit looks nice on you. It's a beautiful suit." Almost lost my mind. Almost lost my mind. And I be trying to, and I gotta hold my composure because
she different.
I just got to. You know what I love about Rihanna? Because she just keep it so real. She a real one, man. You know I'm working on my new album, Joe.
All right, so we might as well just go.
Quarantine.
Hold up. Before quarantine,
I don't want to talk too much about it. I just
hold
know I'm working.
Before quarantine,
yeah,
that plane kept going. The We the Best airline kept going to the 66666 Toronto. It kept landing in Toronto. After All-Star Weekend, I almost hitched a ride with you home to Miami, but that plane went to Toronto.
A few times. After my son was born, alarm.
Next day.
My son was born at night. In the morning, I was at Six God, Drake's crib. Because I looked at alarm. I said, "Alarm, Daddy got to go to work." I knew this. I said, "I got 2 boys now. Daddy got to go to the embassy. We got to go to the embassy."
Yo, let me ask you a question, man.
And Sosa, the restaurant, you know, Drake opened up, Italian restaurant called Sosa.
I don't know it, but I seen you eating there. It looked good.
But no, it's closed.
I go to Avenue in Toronto.
Joe, the restaurant's closed. It's late night. He called him up, open it up, bring the chef back, get everybody, the whole staff. Khaled's coming. Ate like a king. When I walk in, Drake said, "Yo, give him Drake's booth."
That airplane is different.
Oh, no.
So let me tell you, I got blessed.
Let me tell you, hold on. Speaking of that airplane, some boy fly jet, man like Drizzy fly cargo and eat escargot. Okay?
Yo, I seen them doing the dance on the plane. Left foot up, right foot slide.
You know, he played me that record before it came out. I told him, ask me this question. How do you spell Billboard?
Drake.
D-R-A-K-E. It's called, I told him that's going to go #1 out the gate. It's
different.
Yeah, he different.
Oh, God.
Amazing guy.
This is about to turn off. We got to come back on. This is about to turn off. It's warning me. So was that a confirmation of Drake's on the new album, or it wasn't a confirmation?
Did I tell you I'm working on my album? Just know this. Listen.
You know the Fat Joe Show get the exclusive.
I mean, Joe, I want you to use your best imagination. You know me very well. And you know
Drake's
one thing.
on the album.
You know
Drake
one
on
thing.
the album.
It's called my first.
Your first single off the new album?
Yeah, Joe, I'm in the studio.